Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Inner Guidance Tarot. I just figured I'd do things a little bit differently this morning. So I actually have the camera facing me today, and I'm just going to be holding the cards up in front of me because I feel like that's a little easier. Maybe than me going to the side. You know, maybe sometimes you can't see the cards, or maybe I can't see if you're able to see them as well. So and I also put a little bit of music in the background for us. I don't know if you can hear that, but I like this calm piano music. Okay, so I have Taurus today. What I'm going to be going over both of your spreads, just so you know, talk about release. The females, it's both, it looks like relationship. One, maybe a relationship had already ended. Another one is probably needing to come to an end. But I'm going to go over everything. I just wanted to tell you kind of the similarities I was seeing in these cards before I went through the rest. Okay, so let's get into it. And I already had shuffled the cards. I laid them all out just because it takes me less time, and then I can upload it a lot faster onto to YouTube if I get better at shuffling. You know, because some of these cards are really big. Like, I don't know if you can see here. I'm just going to show you. But like my hand, you see that? My hand is so small, and it is so hard for me to like hold these cards and shuffle them. Some of the other ones aren't so bad, but it's just, you know, I really want to make sure that I don't take forever to shuffle them and get them out and whatever. Okay, so that's enough time me talking about that. Let's get to your reading. All right, so what I have here for you guys, the females are on my left, so that's over here. And remember, I'm doing the dark mirror oracle, I believe. Yes, dark mirror oracle. I just got these, so I'm going to do kind of like a yin and a yang. So it's like, you know, maybe the negative energy that you're in now, and you need to move towards a positive energy. So there's a dark card and there's a light card. You know, also the dark card can be something that needs to be brought to light. So, you know, maybe you going like, you know, realizing something that you have been brushing under the rug for a while. Okay, so we need to kind of like get that illuminated. All right, so your dark card here for the females is called I Won't Cry for You. All right, this card I'm going to literally read right from the book so you guys know exactly what it says. Okay, so it says, sometimes when it's over, closure must be created, not just found. Okay, it talks about letting go, okay, of your person, and you know, that they may have broken up with you, and you know that they have already let go, but you're still holding on, and that you need to let go because you need to trust in basically spirit. You know, that closure will come. You'll feel better once you let these things go. If you keep holding on to them and trying to hold on to this person, then, you know, you're not going to be able to move on, okay? And your positive card, okay, these really go well together, is the magical shape shifter. Okay, so this talks about spirit guiding you, okay, and just like in the dark card, it states the same thing. So it talks about spirit guiding you, you know, being trusting, okay, in spirit. So trust in spirit, let go of, you know, these this relationship or these feelings that you're trying to hold on to. You know, maybe you're in a dark place, it's hard, I understand, trust me. Like, I've just in the past year I've gone through a crazy breakup. I mean, I was married, and we're still going through like divorce and all these different things. So if anybody understands crazy relationship and, you know, trying to get through things, I do. But the cards below are going to show you as well, the more that you focus on yourself, the easier it's going to be to forget kind of and let go of holding on to that relationship, okay? The magical map shifter also talks about, I'm going to hold this up again, also talks about learning okay, from relationships that you've been in. So it says that, people could be brought into your life for a reason. And I'm going to actually read it for you. All right. The sentence says Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. All right. It says, the magical map shifter card arrives. It comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Okay, so this relationship came into your life for a reason, and it was to teach you something. All right, so for your own personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be. So, maybe you had some things you need to work on, and maybe this, hard breakup is going to force you to focus on yourself, all right? And I had to do the same thing because I had a lot of tendencies in my life where I would let people walk all over me, and I would bend over backwards for them. And with this relationship that I just recently got out of, and I got into another relationship actually, which is, normally is not the best thing, but it made me be aware that I didn't want to make those same mistakes again. Okay, I did not want to bend over backwards for people anymore. I was going to put myself first, and I was going to do what I wanted to do, and what I thought was right, no matter what the other person said, or did. All right, so that I feel like that's kind of coming through here a little bit for you. But again, they've come into your life for a reason, to teach you something, to either make you, aware of something that was in your life that, you needed to work on, or just working on yourself. Sorry, I feel like my hair is like tickling me. Okay. Or, that, you just need to trust spirit more. You might, be a little bit hesitant and like wanting to control your life, having control over your life, I guess I should say, and not letting spirit kind of have that control and guide you. All right, so the two Lenormand cards that I got for you guys are the Park, which talks about love, all right? And it does talk about false friends. So you could have some friends in your life that, or even this relationship, that, they're kind of fake people, all right? You thought that maybe they were one person, and they're not who they say they are. And then we have the Eye. So to me, this talks about suspicion. I swear I have something on me. This talks about suspicion, but to me, the first thing that I saw felt whenever I looked at this was somebody's watching you. Okay, so I don't know, you could have another love interest coming in, because somebody's got their eye on you, is what I got, okay? Suspicion, most of the time is kind of what I get, kind of that, like, Page of Swords, like, somebody watching you is normally what I get, like somebody spying, but I don't think that that's what's going on with this card, especially with this love, all right? Now you could, like I said, you could have some friends that maybe are a little fake, all right? But I really see somebody's got their eye on you, somebody's, in a love way. Okay, so, and I started just pulling 4 cards, which the readings, I still end up getting more cards, even though I only wanted to pull 4, but it just was giving me so much information, so I was like, okay, well, let's go with it. All right, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I always get these Roman numerals confused. All right, so 8 of Pentacles here. All right, so lots of work going on, focused work. You can see there he is really focused in on his work. So to me, this is, you guys, you needing to focus in on yourselves. And, Spirit's trying to tell you that. So, letting go of all this other stuff of this relationship, trusting in Spirit that things are going to work out, and you focusing in on yourself. And when you do this, I really believe that you're going to find, somebody else, or they're going to find you, all right? So when it always happens is when you're not looking for it, right? And you're focusing on yourself. You're looking for it, takes forever. All right, so we have the Tower. So the Tower, some kind of explosive moment in your life, could be this breakup, okay, if you just went through a breakup, or if you're about to go through a breakup. So Tower, like I said, some kind of shake-up in your life. But it's a good shake-up here, okay? Because we have a lot of good cards surrounding this, a lot. Okay, so it's a blessing in disguise. Whatever, you know, is difficult right now, it's going to be worth this pain, okay? Because it's going to teach you something. You're going to grow from it, become a better person. Okay, that's how we learn and we grow and we do become better people, as we go through hardships. You don't change as a person, you know, without having some kind of push forward, all right? And Tower is your push forward. All right, so then we have the Lovers. All right, so the Lovers is a partnership. It can be divine intervention kind of partnership, so like some kind of, you know, soulmate connection, twin flame, blah blah, whatever. Okay, I just look at this as this is a couple. All right, this could be you guys in your relationship now, and then, you know, also this could be signifying this new relationship coming in as well. So it can go kind of a couple of different ways. I'm just kind of seeing it in multiple different ways here. So it's just saying that you're in some kind of relationship now, and you're going to be in some kind of relationship later. Now, with the other cards that followed, okay, you could just be, because this one was by itself, okay? It's by itself, all right? But the later cards that we get, you have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this follows the Lovers card. So to me, whatever relationship that you may be getting into next after this breakup that you're going through right now, to me, this is going to be your emotional fulfillment, and this is probably the divine connection, not your one that you were in before, because you see a little bird right there, okay? This is spirit. So to me, this is some kind of, again, once you've worked on yourself, then the universe is going to bless you, and you've let go and you've given them the opportunity to bless you, okay? They are going to come in and bless you with this new emotional fulfillment, new beginning, all right? We do have the World, which is some kind of ending and a new beginning, okay? A new cycle. We have the Sun. All right, so the Sun is a really positive card. Happiness, emotional fulfillment, joy, you know, lots of different things in this card that are positive. You know, could be like, you know, you could get a new job too. I mean, there's a lot of different things, you know, whatever your idea of happiness is, okay, family, whatever, okay, that's what the Sun is. It's happiness. It's ultimate happiness, okay? Other than the Ten of Cups, it's one of the most positive cards in the deck. All right, you did have the Hierophant in reverse. So to me, you may have been in a marriage. Okay, the Hierophant sometimes can talk about marriage, but to me, this is your relationship that you were in, and you know, it just means that you were in a committed relationship, okay? And you're coming out of it. There's like, this is the breakup, okay? Again, so just clarifying, it's saying yes, you need to come out of this, you know, relationship, okay? To get to that, the Sun, to get to your new start, your Ace of Cups, okay? Your divine and fated, you know, connection, which is going to emotionally fulfill you, all right? And then at the end here, we do have the Queen of Cups, okay? So I know that this is not technically your energy here, okay? But the Queen of Cups, to me, you know, I mean, they're all interchangeable, all right? It doesn't matter what sign that you are. You know, I'm a Leo, and I can be, you know, the Queen of Cups. This is a water energy, okay? So I can sometimes be in that nurturing, emotional, you know, kind of in control of my emotions, energy, you know, and sometimes I can be the Queen of Wands, where she's kind of fiery. I mean, that's more of my energy, I guess, but, you know, you can interchange energies. That's why we have these cards here, Okay, so to me, this is you, okay, in your nurturing, loving, in control of your emotions, focused in knowing what you want emotionally to be fulfilled. All right, that's you. So it just, once you get through all of this, you're gonna know what you want in a relationship. You're gonna be emotionally fulfilled. All right. But that's what I have for you guys. I mean, yours was literally like, I mean, cut and dry. It was like, okay, you know, we need to, yeah, we're gonna cry, we're gonna whatever, we're gonna release all of this. You're gonna trust in spirit. You are learning some kind of lesson, okay, from this past relationship. And once you work on yourself, you are gonna get the best relationship ever. I mean, literally, like, look at this. This is just, I mean, the Lovers, the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. You're going to be happy. This is you, emotionally fulfilled. Ace of Cups, brand new, emotionally fulfilling start a relationship. The Sun, full happiness, okay, enjoy. And the Lovers, okay, a divine connection, blessed by spirit. So it's just awesome. I'm so happy. I really am. Sorry, it's like so early in the morning. I like literally just woke up. So I'm sorry if I'm like tired. But sometimes that's good because otherwise my readings get a bit chaotic because I have so much energy. Alright. So it's better for me to be a little bit like low key. Alright, so let's get into the males. Okay. So the dark card that we have is Anger and Chains, and I was totally in this energy not very long ago. Anger and Chains. So I know this probably sounds weird, but like, what does that mean? It means that it's kind of like the Devil card, like you feel bound to something, okay, and you want to be free, okay, so you also, you know, you want to scream, you want to yell, you want to this, you want to that, and sometimes you feel like you can't, you know, sometimes you feel like you're not allowed to, like, or you want to be in control of your emotions. Like me personally with this card, like I get angry even more whenever I'm like, I don't want to be angry. Does that make sense? So it's like, I get mad and then I'm like, oh, I don't like myself whenever I'm mad. And then I get more angry at the person for making me mad because then I don't like myself whenever I'm like that. I want to be like in control of my emotions. I don't want to be screaming and hollering at somebody, you know. I don't want to be like that, okay? So to me, that's kind of what this card is talking about, okay? And you wanting to be free from somebody. Maybe, you know, it can talk about control. So just like the Devil card, it feels like somebody has control over you, that you're bound to somebody. So this is about breaking free. This is very similar to the females read where, you know, she had to release, okay? She had to release herself, okay, emotionally. This is very similar, all right? You may not feel, because you may still be in this relationship, okay? You may not have broken up like they did or are about to, but emotionally, you still need to free yourself. So even if you feel like tied to this person emotionally, I think you need to break that. And I feel like you want to, but you maybe just don't know how, okay? Because your next card here is the Balancing Act. All right. So the Balancing Act, I'm going to read it right from the book. I actually marked the page. All right. So it says, you are calm within no matter the fluctuation, this writing is very strange, of outer conditions. Okay, so everything around you could be going crazy. Okay, there could be, I don't know, there could be, you know, obviously like right now, we're in a very strange time anyways, being kind of like locked up in our homes. So, again, you may not feel in control of that either. You know, you may just feel like your whole life is going out of control. Like maybe somebody else, you know, is trying to emotionally control you, and then you're being controlled also within your environment, like not being able to go anywhere. Okay, so I mean that can be overwhelming, right? But no matter what happens on the outside, you know, you're keeping it together. I feel like. Sorry, my dog is barking. Shh. Will you hush? Sit down. Hi. She wanted to say hi. Hi. Okay, go right down. That's Veda. Alright, so again, you are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. I don't know why I can't talk today. So you may feel like you want to scream, you want to yell, you want to holler, but you're keeping it in check. But you do need to free yourself, okay? Because obviously you're going to get to a point, you're going to get to a point when you're not going to be able to control it anymore, okay? And the anger is just going to overflow, right? So we don't want to get to that. What do you want? All right, so this also says, I'm going to read this really quick. There are times when things seem a little bit topsy-turvy and it feels like you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. So like I said, you could feel overwhelmed, all right? Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate areas in your life that need balance to restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced focus and level path. So I feel like whatever relationship that you're in now, it's not balanced, okay? If you're feeling bound to somebody and you have anger like towards them, or you're, you know, that's not a good feeling, right? It's not a balanced type of situation. And or if they're controlling you, then definitely is not a balanced situation. Okay, the Lenormand cards here. I'm sorry, my dog is drinking her water. All right. So the Lenormand cards that we got is Amour. Somebody looking at you with great love and longing. Now on this card also, I always get drawn to this heart, which is bleeding. Okay, so, you know, you could love somebody, but they could be hurting you. All right. You also have the rod, which says it predicts family quarrels. All right, so you could be having, like I said, some arguments. Or, you know, somebody could be trying to control you, and you could be having arguments because of that. Quarrels, you know, whatever, that's about the same thing, arguments, quarrels. The house, now this one, I usually only take 2 cards, but this one popped out, and the next one I just saw, and I was like, I think that this is trying to tell me something. Alright, so the house, excuse me, denotes success in all ventures. It says if present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Alright, so, and it also says it can predict marriage. And I'm going to go into that in your other cards down below. So whatever that this negative environment that you're in right now, feeling controlled, possibly having anger with this person, feeling bound, okay, because bound is you feeling controlled, it's going to get better, especially once you release, because like I said, both these readings are about release. All right, so once you release yourself from this, and like I said, you may not know how to do it right now, or you just may not have the confidence, okay, to do it, or the, what's the other word I want to say, not, like strength, or strength and confidence, because I saw the lion. Alright, so when I saw that, I was like, okay, either we're dealing with maybe a Leo, okay, or it says something else to tell me, and once I started getting into this reading, I was like, we need strength and confidence. Okay, that's how we break free, all right, of this controlling environment. And just like the females reading, you know, focusing on yourself, focusing on work, something else. Just don't let that person control you. I know it's really hard in this when you're stuck at home. But, you know, try to maybe find like a hobby or something that you can do, or maybe like if you can go to a friend's house or something, you know. But you, some way you're gonna have to get yourself strengthened and confident to break away from this. All right, so I'm going to go into these cards really quickly. All right, the Ace of Swords. All right, so we need some kind of clarity, all right, and some kind of truth for a new beginning here. It's going to also talk about a victory, like in a new beginning. So this could be you being victorious, getting out of, cutting this relationship out of your life, and being victorious in that. Just, seeing the truth of this relationship for what it really is. You have right after that the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so 2 aces. To me, that's like, you gotta get this new beginning, okay? You gotta go, cut it out of your life, cut this old one. You have a beautiful, shiny new, brand new one coming in right behind it, all right? This can also talk about really good finances. So, if you are focusing in on your work, it could bring you lots of stability with money. All right, King of Pentacles here. This is you, I feel like. All right, so stable, kind of family, oriented, valued, type of person. Very generous. So, like I said, very stable. Again, more another money card, right? You see lots of green in the background here. Not all these cards that have pentacles have green in the background, okay? So, like this one here, right, doesn't have green. Right, so, and there was no pentacles other than there's 8 of Pentacles on the other side. So, it just shows you the difference in the cards, that it can really show you that like money is coming in or different things like that, okay? You do also have, you guys have a lot of pentacles here. You have the 7 of Pentacles, which is, I just held it up. I'm going to hold up the other card though. All right, so 7 of Pentacles is the same card. I just brought both of them out so you could see what this one shows. So this is waiting on, putting time and effort into growing something and like reaping the benefits of it. It can also mean that you're kind of like stagnantly waiting for something. So to me, it's like you probably have been putting a lot of time and effort into this relationship that you're upset with. That's probably why you're upset with it. And you feel bound to it because you have invested so much time in it. And upset about that and not wanting to leave that. But, I feel like that if you put, you invest your time wisely into something new, that it's going to, because you do have this Ace of Pentacles. All right, you do have that right there. So I feel like if you invested into work and yourself, just like the female's reading, that you are going to be prosperous, okay? Not only in finances, but, in love, because the next row, okay, these were the under the deck cards. We have the 6 of Swords, which I brought both. I brought the Rider-Waite out also so you can see it, is moving to calmer waters. It's getting out of this craziness that you're in right now. All right, just going away, saying, I'm not down with this anymore. Not down with it. Done. Okay. And once you do that, you can have another commitment coming in. This is the Hierophant, so it's this card. Okay. They just call it something different in this deck. So committed, long-term committed relationship. Talks about values, this can also talk about somebody, spiritual, or, you kind of seeking guidance from somebody spiritual, but I just see this as like a new relationship, because right after it, we get the 10 of Cups. Right, 10 of Cups, pretty much, other than the Sun, like I said before, the best card that you can get. So this is the one that has the rainbow, okay, and there's people, little kids playing underneath it, and there's a family, and they kind of have their arms around each other. All right, so emotional fulfillment, happiness. All right, so once you leave and walk away from whatever you got going on now, committed relationship coming in right behind it, just like it shows here. All right, a new beginning, cutting something out, new beginning. So again, double clarification if you were confused, or if you thought, oh well, maybe that's not the case. And then we have the sun right after that. So like I said, most positive card in the deck, and you got both the sun and the Ten of Cups. So it's gonna be good. All right. So I know you're angry right now, and I know you're frustrated probably, and you got feeling like you're balancing the world on your shoulders, but everything's gonna be okay. And I know people say that, and it's like, what's easy for you to say? Trust me, if you would have talked to me a couple of, let's say 9 months ago, 10 months ago, I would have been like, oh my God, I know exactly what you mean. People say it's easy, but it is so hard. But you'll get to a better place, and I did, and you will too. It's just deep breath, focus your time and energy somewhere else. I did right here, okay? I did with this, I did with my fitness. I'm a personal trainer and fitness instructor. I have another channel on here. It's called Straightforward Fit. So if you want to check that out, be my guest. So I'm trying to, focus my time and energy, listen to spirit, kind of do that balancing act, temperance, right? Right? And then, invest that in myself. Okay, guys. Well, good luck, and I hope to see you next time. I'm going to try to do, once I get all these readings done, I've been slacking. So once I get all these readings done, I'm going to go into some kind of more fun, readings, maybe like a daily reading or something like that. And then we'll start on the next ones. But I wish you all the best, and just breathe, just take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush to get out of this relationship, okay? Just focus on yourself, and I think that you'll know when it's time to end things. Okay? All right, love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh, comment. Let me know what resonated. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you can for me. And if you feel comfortable, donation information is in the bottom. If you want a personal reading, information is also there. I added my cell phone number, so please don't call though, because I don't answer calls that I don't know. Just text message me, and then I will call you back. Okay, thanks. Bye.